Hello, welcome to the Richest and Simple Living. My name's Maria. If you're new here, I vlog mainly about homeschooling, home life, urban homesteading, a bit of all sorts really to do with our lives. Normally I come on a Monday or Tuesday, and I was hoping to come on Tuesday this week, but we're all upside down, so everything's sort of gone to the wayside a bit. As you know, it's been bank holiday weekend here in the UK. We've had Easter. So that's busy enough as it is, which was why I wasn't going to come on Monday and do a homeschool vlog. But also I was held a surprise birthday party on the Saturday, and I thought I was going to a quiz show. I'd been invited to a quiz, and I've been to one of these quizzes before, so I didn't think too much of it, accepted the invitation, and that was that. Anyway, it turned out when I got there, Happy Birthday started playing and everybody I knew was there, and well, most people I knew. I have a small circle. But yeah, and they were singing Happy Birthday, and it was my surprise birthday party. So we had a really late night into early hours of the Sunday morning, which of course then was Easter Sunday, and we got things planned then. And on top of that, bringing everything back from this party to my house, oh, it was all upside down and everything everywhere. My house was just covered in balloons. And so it was like we've been trying to catch up with ourselves, really trying to catch up with ourselves. It's been so hectic and tiring as well, you know, because even though I don't drink, the next morning it was like you got a hangover because you'd been to bed so late, and it felt sort of heavy-headed, and, you know, it wasn't an hangover because I don't drink. But yeah, it was quite tiring. So, and a few people were saying that, you know, we're all lethargic the next day, which was Easter Sunday, and we all needed to be alert. But anyway, it was a really good night, really enjoyed myself, and it was good fun and well worth it. But I'm all behind now, I'm all behind. So I'm not going to do a homeschool video this week because Sean's on her half-term Easter holidays anyway. Like, you know, she does her holidays in line with schools. So we haven't got a video to bring you this week, but I've got things lined up. And what I am going to ask you, actually, for any of you who watch me and follow me for homeschooling, if anybody's got any questions, drop them in the comments down below, because I thought I might do some question and answer videos as well. So if you've got any questions you want to ask me about homeschooling, drop them down below in the comments, and I'll do a video and answer these questions coming up shortly. But also regarding homeschooling, Victoria from Home Educating the Mad Lads, she's organising a collab, a homeschool collab, which should be coming up shortly as well. So you'll see what all that's about then when that's organised. So I'll be doing that. Plus I'll be dealing with lots of other topics and things that Sean's doing and how we're doing. And I have made one... is assertion the right word? I don't know. I'm sort of seeing something about the homeschooling that I've not really noticed so much before, I don't think. So I'm going to talk about that on future videos. So yeah, we'll have lots of homeschooling videos coming up. And what I'm hoping to do is aim for them Monday or Tuesday. I haven't got an exact date yet. It may stay on a Mondays or it may be a Tuesday. The reason I'm not absolutely sure is because the next thing I'm going to tell you about is hoppities. Now we're about ready now. I've just got the last few bits to get and the insurance. So at the moment I'm working my way through, it started a new tax year, so I've got to do Dean's tax return. So I'm working my way through all of that. I do all his tax returns and all his books up. So normally I do it monthly, but I got a bit behind, and I've just looked in the file to see when the last one I'd actually done up properly month by month. It was June last year. So I hadn't done very well. So I'm having to sort all these receipts out now and do them all up before I can even think about starting on the tax return. So that's taken up a lot of my time this week, and it will take up some of next week as well. So we're a bit behind because of that. But yeah, once I've got all that sorted, I'm just going to get my insurance for hoppities. And I mean, that should be easy enough. Should be able to do that online and get it more or less there and then. So that's not a big problem. But I thought if I can get the taxes out the way first, at least then, you know, that's done and sorted. I'm going to think about that, and then I can concentrate fully on Hopperties and get that up and running and sorted out. So we're talking a couple of weeks before I'll start advertising it. I mean, some people advertise in advance for these things happening, but I'm quite a cautious person. I like to make sure everything's in place and is going to actually start when I'm hoping it'll start. So hopefully we'll have that up and running in a couple of weeks. Just got to put some advertising out then. That'll be easy enough on Facebook to start with, and sort of go from there then. Because we get like local villages get this magazine and it's all advertising. So I thought, oh, I could pop it in there as well. But to start with, we'll pop it onto Facebook and just get the ball rolling, you know. So yeah, that's all more or less ready to go. Garden-wise, the urban homestead, and that's my seeds coming on nice. I planted all my seeds on the 1st of April and they're coming on great. Now I've left some seeds to go straight in the ground. I haven't put them in yet because we've had some frost. So I've ordered some frost protection, some that allows watering as well this time, and the lighting, because the one I got last year sort of, it made some things go a bit like to mush, you know, a bit mildewy and to mush. So I've got to keep better eye on them this time. And also I'm going to do this time, I'm putting my runner beans straight into the ground. Normally I'd start them in the greenhouse, but this time I've decided I'm going to put them straight into the ground because I think they grow better and stronger that way. Quite often, a lot of them die when I plant them out and I just push a bean in anyway and it grows. So I might as well just put them straight in the ground because I do that with my peas. So yeah, there's all the gardening coming up. I've got to go and get herbs for the herb bit at the back, the patio. I'm going to put herbs there. So I've got that to do. What else was I going to say? Food-wise, cooking, I want to do more air fryer recipes. I'm really enjoying doing them. I'm getting the hang of it a bit now and I like doing them. So I'm going to do more recipes there. Hopefully I'll bring you a recipe later this week. I mean, whether it'll be, mind you, saying that, I think we're halfway through the week now, saying later this week. If I could do one tomorrow, Thursday, like I normally do, I will. But if I'm still working my way through this bookwork, I will do it for Friday. So it'll be tomorrow, Friday, and I'll bring an air fryer recipe out. But what I want to do, I've got so much stuff in my freezers. I mean, I was getting things out for Easter because at Christmas we always get a couple of turkeys and one gets saved for Easter. So I'm going in the big freezer at the top. It's in Dean's workshed. And I went in there and I've got things there, all kinds of things that need using. And then when you go to the bottom of the deep freezer, I've got a deep freezer in my hallway under the stairs. It's the same, there's things under there that need using because I tend to live out of this freezer that's attached to my fridge and I forget about the others. So, you know, I've just got loads of stuff that needs using. So I thought what I want to do a recipe using something I've already got and try and use up what I've got so I can refresh the freezers. Otherwise, things end up going out of date. And before now, I've had to chuck things away because they end up going out of date. So I'm going to go through them and I'm going to sort them out. In fact, my daughter said to me today, are we going to go shopping today, Mum? I said, no, got enough food. I've got to concentrate on using what we've got first. So I'm just going to the village if I need anything, you know, small, odd things. But we're well stocked up, so I don't see the need to shop and get more stuff on top of it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do an air fryer recipe using things that I've already got that need using up, and I'll see what I can do. So I'm going to have a rummage and see what I can bring in. So either that'll be tomorrow, which is Thursday, or it'll be Friday when I get a chance. Depends when I finish doing this bookwork. So as long as I can get all this bookwork done, everything up to date, it's pretty easy enough then for me to do the tax return online. But I just need to get this update. This takes longer than that does really, because once I've got all this, I've got everything I need for the tax return and it's quite straightforward. But this is the longest part. So as long as I get this bit out of the way, and you know, I can do my video and then I can go on and do the tax return. So, oh, it's such a busy time of year. It is. When you're self-employed, it's quite busy. So, and of course, I've got to register my self-employment as well for Hopperties, for reopening that. So as soon as I've got everything, I'm ready to start advertising, then I will register self-employed for that. Whether I'll get any employment through it, I don't know. But you know, it's something you've got to do. So that will be that. So next year I'll be having 2 lots of tax returns. Oh dear. And really will have to keep up with them then. So yeah. But also, like with my videos that I do, I want to sort of set regular days for doing that as well. So you know when I'm coming on and I know where I am. So I want to do that as well. So not just homeschooling, if there's anything you want to ask me about, anything that we do, anything at all, you know, feel free to drop some questions down below in the comments and then I will answer them. I'll probably bring on a video and answer things as well, so we can have some chatty vlogs. It's always nice to have a chat, isn't it? So I like a good chatty vlog. So yeah, we can do that as well. Perhaps we can, you know, have a chatty vlog in between in the weekdays or something if enough of you want to ask me anything. So yeah, that's that really. So I just wanted to explain why we're late coming on this week and how everything's behind. And there's always going to be times like that. For everybody, there's times like that. I mean, we're going to have a few busy weeks. I've got a busy week next week and I've still got all of these tax returns to do. And I want to get Hoppities sort of ready next week. If I can get it going for the week after next, that would be great. And of course, then there's the coronation coming up at the beginning of May. That's only a few weeks away. Well, my daughter's hosting like a picnic in the park for the coronation. She's doing that for the village and I've volunteered to help, so we'll have that to do as well. So that will be a long weekend and busy. So that might disrupt things a bit. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So anyway, yeah, just have to bear with me for a couple of weeks and then we'll settle into some regular slots of what we're doing and what days and things like that. But in the meantime, drop me questions down below and like I say, I'll come on and answer them. And also, not too personal, mind. Answer them if I can answer them. But yeah, also we'll come back this week. It'll either be tomorrow, Thursday or Friday. And it might be more Friday, to be honest with you. Give me a bit more time. And we'll do an air fryer recipe. And I'm going to go rooting through my freezers to see what I've got. And we'll make something in the air fryer from what I've got. Whether it works out or not is another thing. But that's the beauty of it, isn't it? If it doesn't work, you'll see it doesn't work. And we'll try and explore why it doesn't work. So, yeah, and if it does work, great. It'll be another successful recipe. So, anyway, thank you for watching. I'm going to go now. I'm going to go and start on these tax returns. And I'll come back Friday. I'll bring the air fryer recipe cooking on Friday because it will give me a bit more time. So yeah, I will see you on Friday. So thank you for watching and don't forget to drop any comments down below. Take care. Bye.